Welcome back to the Webby O'Neill channel. Thanks for joining us for another video. Plenty of Manchester United news to get through today, including Harry Maguire, Onana. I'm going to have a chat about David De Gea's time at Manchester United. First of all, let's start on Onana. Fabrizio Romano says it's the Onana week. He expects him to sign for Manchester United in the next few days.
I think it's been the Onana fortnight, to be honest with you. Clear as day, he's signing for United. Everything seems to be sorted out with his own talks on a contract. So it's just a matter of now signing the deal for the cost. There's a cost out there. It might change while we're sat here, but he's going to be a United player this week. So the quicker that gets done, the better. Goalkeeper's needed. We've lost one.
Yeah, we've lost one, and it's our number one. But with Onana, we need him in quickly, don't we? Because as we've all seen from the videos and what we've seen over the last few years of him, he plays totally different style of play that we've been used to from a goalkeeper. So it's imperative that we get him in early to settle him down into the squad and also integrate with his back four, his players that he's going to be playing with.
Well, once he gets in, the style of football, I said it the other week with you, will completely change. It'll be a revolution of how football is played here at Manchester United. And what I would expect Ten Hag to do is introduce him as quickly as possible. And the way United play, I think it will then drop down to the under-23s and further to the young players. This is how Manchester United are going to play football. Because to bring a goalkeeper in like this, there is no point playing football a different way in the under-23s and the under-16s and teams like that. This is a revolution as far as I'm concerned. This player plays football. Ten Hag wants players to play football. He wants to play with the back four. He wants to play Onana with the midfield as well. So this has to work all the way through. So to me, Onana coming in is not just a goalkeeper coming in. This is a football revolution as I see it, and it has to work. I think people are jumping on the mistakes, trying to highlight it and trying to undermine exactly what we've got. And what we've got is an excellent goalkeeper. Everyone makes mistakes, but the media, people out there will highlight it. Ten Hag and the coaching staff, and I've said it before, will deal with that and will cut them mistakes out. There's a time and a place, and Ten Hag will sort that out in coaching. And Onana will learn, and the players will learn.
David De Gea.
We know he's not left in the best circumstances, but at the end of the day, there was a contract there. He never signed it. It was withdrawn from him, and United have gone and got a goalkeeper. Clear as day. Unfortunately, it was done not in the best of ways. But hey, just move on. David De Gea is going to move on. I don't feel any sympathy for him. I just feel as though it could have been done in a better way. And at the end of the day, he will get a contract somewhere else. And good luck to him. Great servant. I absolutely loved the player. Thought he was great. But he's gone now, and United are moving on. David De Gea era is over.
Yeah, got to look forward. But how much of a role do you think Erik ten Hag played in the fact that, that contract was never signed in the end?
I don't really know. I don't really know. And I don't want to speculate on it. I think, to be honest, it came down to money. There was a contract spoken about 18 months ago, and it just seems to have rumbled on and on and on. And it was all down to money, really. That's how I see it. The details of it, I don't know. I don't think Ten Hag's had too much to do with it. I think David De Gea himself has let this run down deliberately through lack of, I would say, the money. That's what I would say, because contracts are all about money.
A player that we're going to get onto now is Harry Maguire. Manchester Evening News, they've said £50 million price tag that's been set.
My problem here with Harry Maguire is when you say £50 million price tag on him, I don't want him to become a figure of fun. And he needs to sort this out himself with his agent, the media there, and fans out there. Will criticise Harry Maguire, that he's not good enough. And I don't think he's good enough. So for him not to become a figure of fun, he has to sort this out. He wants his England. We know that he loves playing for England. He has not got a future here at Manchester United in the way Manchester United play. He's not good enough. Ten Hag has shown that he's not good enough. He's about fifth choice. And that is not good enough for anyone who calls themselves a captain of Manchester United. So for Harry Maguire, he has to sort his own future out and for his own good, really, get out of the club, quickly as possible, find a club. But £50 million, I honestly can't see anyone paying that. I just can't. To be honest with you, I think £30 million would get rid of Harry Maguire. But I don't think anyone would want to pay £30 million in cash. I think what that might end up in 10-year instalments for 3 years. That's how I see the deal being done, because his wages are so high.
I think this Matt Hargreaves, the one who's come from Adidas, I think he may have a good role in how these negotiations have been going on in terms of sorting out transfer fees. And if it is him, I'd like to know a little bit more about who's been dealing with these transfers recently. And if it is him, fair play to him, because I think he's on the right road and he's doing a good job at the moment. And yeah, it might be taking a little bit longer than some of the other clubs who've been getting deals done, but let's have it right. It's Manchester United. There's been a Manchester United tax for so many years. And hopefully this guy's got it, on a path where, that could be gone in the next year or two, and United are actually playing hardball with transfers now.
Yeah, I think they've got to play hardball, but getting back to the Maguire £50 million fee, yes, high, very high negotiations on that, and it's how they negotiate it, and it's actually how people are going to pay for it. And like I say, I think the deal, if we do get a decent figure for him, will come in instalments, not in cash, over the period of 3 to 4 years. But Harry Maguire has to go. He's no future here at Manchester United. And if he wants to play for England, then he best find a club. So he has to help himself. His agent's got to help him. He's got to help United move on. And he's not got to be stubborn. I just don't want to hear Harry Maguire coming out and saying, I want to work and stay because I believe I've got a future at Manchester United. Unfortunately, through my eyes, he's not got a future here. So he just needs to work at getting out of the club and playing football somewhere else.
Yeah, no, I think there's going to be a lot of people that agree with you. I tend to lean more towards that myself. But, looking on the other side of things, we've seen him training recently in Portugal. Looks like he's training 3 times a day. He's definitely putting the work rate in to get to a match fitness at a level he thinks can get him back in and contention into that Manchester United side. And, maybe Harry Maguire is also thinking as well, hang on a minute, I've played with David De Gea ever since I've come here at Manchester United. The distribution sometimes has put me on the spot, put me in certain positions where I've made a mistake. And he's coming in now with a new goalkeeper in Onana, fingers crossed, who's going to totally revolutionise that back four in how we play. So Harry Maguire might think, well, I'm a decent passer of the ball. I can bring the ball out myself. So maybe I've got a chance in this team next season.
Well, I just look at one thing, and one thing what nails Harry Maguire for getting out of the club. He, no way, can collect the ball from a goalkeeper, right, and run around. The mistakes he makes when receiving the ball is just too numerous to mention. To me, it's not his type of football. Yes, he might want to think that he can have a go at it, but looking at Harry Maguire, when he plays for England, plays for Manchester United,
Harry Maguire does play different now for England.
I know he does, but he's too slow.
No, I get that. I'm just looking from the opposite side of where Harry Maguire might be thinking himself, because it was never a steady back four, back five, including the goalkeeper at times where, as soon as you're seeing the goalkeeper playing the ball out, we all had our hands in our heads. It wasn't a style of play we wanted to see because it would always break down. And maybe Harry Maguire's looking at it where this goalkeeper, as many risks as he does take, he might actually be a calming influence on that back four where he gives them confidence as well. So maybe he might be thinking that himself, where it give him confidence to go forward, and he thinks he might play for Manchester United. You might hear that from him.
You might hear that from him, but the fact is Ten Hag has demoted him to 4th, 5th, and possibly could even be 6th choice centre-half. So that tells you what United think of him. So Harry Maguire can think what he wants. There's a price tag there, what seems to be coming out, 50 million. There's a transfer talk. So at the end of the day, that's what I think Manchester United think of Harry Maguire.
Yeah. Anything more to add?
No, just a few players need to be looked at. Transfers, we do need. This is a vital week as far as I'm concerned, getting players out. And Harry Maguire is top of that list at the moment by the sound of it.
Okay. Thanks for joining us, everyone. Let us know your thoughts on Harry Maguire, Onana, David De Gea as well. Obviously, he's left the club. We think he's been a great servant for Manchester United, but I think it was time to go. But let us know all your thoughts and opinions on today's video. If you've enjoyed it, smash the like. Also subscribe as well if you've not already done so, and press that notification, because we'll be back soon with another video. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.